Hello again and welcome to today's Charge Community Shoutout. I'm Scott Zurilla, glad you are with us. And it is a real pleasure to welcome in the Executive Director of First Tee Canton, Angela Palomba. Angela, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. Very excited to be here.
Well, thank you for taking some time. Now, Angela, just a quick little synopsis of your mission statement. You like to impact the lives of youth through the game of golf, which I find interesting because I'm not much of a golfer, to be completely honest, but I still find that very interesting. So tell me about some of the signature programs that you offer at First Tee Canton.
Definitely. So First Tee is all about character education. It's using the game of golf to teach young people core values and life skills and healthy habits that they can use throughout their life. It seems pretty simple. It's a very seamless approach. So kids learn, what does the word sportsmanship mean? And you talk to them about it, they may or may not understand what that means. But when they can actually live it and they're going through it on the golf course through our coaches, pointing out circumstances that are showing good sportsmanship, that's when kids really learn what those values mean. So they come through our programs. Our biggest programming time frame is the summer, obviously, and we run lots of programs from June and July, 6 days a week. And the kids are coming here and they're spending time really learning about how do they take those values they're learning on the golf course, and then how do they use that at home or in school or out in the community just in general to be better people.
You know, Angela, I find it interesting because part of it is I grew up playing team sports, so I understand the team camaraderie and learning in that respect. So for you to explain it the way you did through an individual sport like golf, I find very interesting. Something else I wanted to talk to you about is, of course, we know how much the pandemic of last year, for basically the past year and a half, has really turned so many lives upside down. But how has the return of your programming been post-pandemic?
It's been an interesting, really year and a half. Last summer, we were able to run programs, but we had to do it modified, less kids per class, less classes available, to really keep on safety measures and making sure everybody from our volunteers to our participants and families were safe. But this year, we've been running our programs as we have in the past. The real thing that has stuck out to me, and I think just in general for the game of golf, has been the increased interest. It's been one activity that a lot of individuals were able to participate in throughout COVID, throughout shutdowns, because it is an outdoor activity. It can be individual, but it also can be a family approach. So we've seen an increase in interest in families wanting to get back that may have done other sports or other activities. We've really been balancing and figuring out how to maintain and be able to reach and be able to offer enough programs that we can fulfill the interest that's out there.
You know, Angela, you also forgot to say that golf also is inherently socially distant sport as well. So that is built in as well to go along with that. So that I'm sure helped as well. Now, also speaking of the golf courses, I understand that you've got a very exciting time coming up with the course expansion project. Tell us about that.
So for the last few years, we've been working on expanding our facilities to be able to reach more kids, to just being able to address that increased interest from kids in the community, partners that we work with outreach relationships. But what we've been working on really since last year, construction-wise, is adding on to our golf course. So we'll maintain a 9-hole golf course facility, but adding 2 holes this year will give us the opportunity to really maximize the space that we have, utilize the driving range and some other the practice areas, but then also have kids be able to play out on the course in those new holes. So our goal is to wrap that up. We're still fundraising some for those 2 holes, but we're hoping to have the construction with the fencing and the artificial greens installed this year so we can be ready to use and ready to go in the spring of 2022.
That sounds fantastic. And as we wrap things up, Angela, normally in Northeast Ohio, this time of the year, when you mention golf, people run to it. Everyone wants to be involved. But for those people that are more involved or more interested, I should say, to get involved to help not only what you do in terms of golfing, but helping the youth and everything that you're trying to get accomplished, how can they be involved and help you out?
Yeah, that's a great question. And that we rely so much on volunteers to help us run day to day. Individuals can help with classes, with coaching and mentoring. We have needs for facilities and events and just board level involvement. All the information is on our website at firsttcanton.org. And people are welcome to call us too, or even just stop by. We love showing off the facility, showing how the programs run. So interested individuals can just call us, check us out online, stop by. The main things that we do is for becoming a volunteer is have the individuals go through a background check and attend a safe sport training, because obviously it's important that we're keeping the safety of the participants number one priority.
Well, Angela Palomba from First T Can, thank you very much for the time and all the best moving forward.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.